Hello, you're very welcome to Destination Newry's News Byte here on a Monday evening. Before we go into the community TV, I'm going to give you a quick synopsis of the news. The Department of Health in Northern Ireland reports that 554 deaths on Monday. That's the same as Friday, so no further deaths over the weekend. The department's daily figures are mostly comprised of hospital deaths where a patient has previously tested positive for the virus. And the latest figures, the department dashboard show the total number of confirmed positive cases for the virus now stands at 5747. There has been one further death from COVID-19. The Department of Health has confirmed in the Republic of Ireland, bringing their total to 1,740. Total deaths in Ireland, 2,295. Total deaths across the UK as of today, 44,236. Here, indoor weddings are to be allowed from the 10th of July. People have been able to visit loved ones in hospitals for the first time in months as part of further easing down of the lockdown. Barbers, hair and beauty saloons were also permitted to open today. And Northern Ireland is set to receive 33 million as part of UK government support package for the arts. As he said, people in Northern Ireland are able to visit loved ones in hospitals for the first time in months as part of the easing of lockdown. Visiting rules at hospitals and care homes have been eased, with birth partners also allowed at maternity appointments. The Department of Health said the revised guidance balances the ongoing risk from COVID-19. Barbers, hair and beauty salons are also permitted to open. From Monday, as hospitals, one visitor will be allowed per patient in general wards and intensive care units. In care homes that are free from the virus, one person can visit at any one time, with a second person accommodating where possible. Visitors to both hospitals and care homes must wear face covering. In Wales, there was no deaths in Wales. Their total still stands as of Friday, which is 1,531. Back here, nearly morning down, people infected with COVID-19, 368 with 46 deaths. Armagh City, Banbridge and Craigavon, 749 people tested positive with COVID-19 with 85 deaths in the same area. And locally in Newry, the traffic lights at Sugar Island have been broken since Friday last and have been causing problems for motorists all over the weekend. And Killeavy Castle have won Castle of the Year in Ireland. I'm not sure if Cal has a photograph of that, but Killeavy Castle, the new venture in South Armagh, what a lovely place, has won Castle of the Year. We're delighted for that. Well, it is Monday, and we might have just gotten a little picture here. Yeah, there we have it. And what a fantastic castle in the background there. And we would like to congratulate Killeavy Castle on winning the prestigious award. I can tell you, they were up again, good stiff competition, but the locals have just captured and stole the hearts of everybody. What a lovely place. So well done to them. Well, we're going to go to the community TV and we're going to go to Ballyholland. And we have Rosie here. Rosie, you're very welcome here on a Monday.
Hello, Damien.
And you have a smile on your face. That tells me that you're back on the football field, enjoying the green sod of Ballyholland.
Oh, we are indeed.
And listen, Rosie, I know we have a wee introductory there before we start, so I'm going to leave it over to you. So I think in the background, I'm not sure if Cahill's going to do it or what's going to happen here, but I think we're going to be bringing you in, Rosie. So it's all up to you. So take it away there, Rosie.
Good evening, everyone. You're very welcome, as always, to the Ballyholland Weekly News. So I am going to start off, as always, with my shout-outs. And I only have one this week, and my first shout-out is for Rhea Casey. Rhea is a Ballyholland girl, and Rhea graduated from Stranmillis with a Bachelor of Education in Primary School Teaching last week. Rhea is also a leader with Downright Brilliant, Ballyholland Youth Club, which is a great youth club in our community. So Rhea, massive congratulations from everybody at Ballyholland Harps. There she is with her lovely family. Robbie is one of our executive committee members. So massive congratulations to Rhea on her graduation from Stranmillis. So I'm going to move on then to my weekly G.A.A. update. So I have a lot of photographs just from last week. So Cathal, if you want to throw them photographs up, I'm just going to talk while they're on. So obviously last week, Ballyholland Harps had our return to play for all our footballers. So we started off last week with under 11s, under 13s, 15s and 17s. And then on Sunday, we had our under 5s, under 7s and under 9s, all football teams. It was a massive success by all accounts. Being one of the COVID officers of the club, there was a lot of work to do in preparation for this here. And we had so many volunteers come forward to help us from a COVID point of view to ensure that our facilities were ready and we were looking after obviously all our players. And what I would like to say is first and foremost a massive thank you to all the COVID supervisors. We have COVID supervisors for every single team that aren't our mentors. Then I would like to thank our mentors for their cooperation in ensuring that their teams were able to train in a safe environment. And then I would lastly like to thank the parents of all our underage players for their cooperation last week. It was absolutely fantastic. Everything went ahead without a hiccup. And I think it was the nicest thing was to see all the children so happy to get back on the field, to see their mentors and to see their coaches. We have a few photographs there then of some work we had going on around the club. We have a new patio area, an outdoor area, and there was an awful lot of work. That is our chairman, our treasurer and our vice chairman all working extremely hard to get outside the club ready, and it was lovely. It was ready on Friday evening. So we were extremely thankful to everybody for all their help working around the club. That's Shamie Lochran, his father Collie and his uncle Kevy, who's a painter. There was an awful lot of work went into things around the club. So thanks to everybody very much for an extremely successful first week of return to play at the Harps. What I would say is things will continue the way they are. So all the parents, you will still receive messages before training to ensure that health questionnaires are filled out for your children. So until further notice, this will still happen. So what I would just ask is please keep doing what you're doing. We reconfirm the health questionnaire within 24 hours of your child attending training, and then it'll mean that there's no waiting about whenever you arrive at training with your child. With regards to the pitch rota at the club, the obviously games will start from the 17th of July. What I will do is I will post up the fixtures for any of the league games and things like that there for all the teams, but just be mindful that the pitch rotas may have to be altered on a weekly basis. So we're hoping the training won't be affected too much, but if it is, you'll get plenty of notice before training happens. So again, all in all, a very successful first week at the Harps. The only thing I would just add from being at the club yesterday is it's great that the club grounds are open again, and it's brilliant that children have somewhere to go and ride their bikes and hang out. If I could just ask them please to use the bins that are around the club and at the stand, because yesterday being a very blowy day, there was an awful lot of litter blowing around the field while the under 13s and the under 17s were training. So if I could just ask any of the kids that are about the club if you could just please use the litter bins that are provided for you. Then keeping with the G.A.A. Healthy Club Challenge, which finished last Tuesday, was the step challenge for all the clubs, and the winning clubs were going to win O'Neill's vouchers, £2,000 for the winning club, and I think there was a few then £500 prizes. Unfortunately, we didn't win, but I would just like to thank everybody that took part in it. We had some fantastic walkers, and then we had our own club prize for the person with the highest steps. So our winner was Sandra McMahon. Sandra is our club chairman's wife, and Sandra done some phenomenal amount of steps. She was never off the roads. Every time I was out, I could see her. So Sandra is the winner of a £50 voucher for our club shop. So congratulations, Sandra. And again, thank you all very much for your participation in that there. It was great to see everybody out and about. Then just on to the Camogie update from Caroline Poland. A bit like ourselves, the Camogues got back to training last week and the week before. They are delighted to have all their players from under 10s up to seniors back, and they would like to obviously thank all their coaches, their parents and their players and their COVID supervisors for all their help throughout the week to ensure the training was a success. And just on that note, the younger players within the Camogie Club, they are hoping to get them back soon, but obviously we will keep you updated on that there. So then I'll move on to the Club Lotto, and I believe that Cahill has the video of the Club Lotto draw that took place last night in the club.
Good to see all our young fellas and girls back to football and great to have a great game back in the club. So that's it, short and sweet again. We'll just go on with our Lotto draw. So our first number up is number 17. Our second number is number 18. Our third number is number 2. And our fourth and final number is number 6. The numbers again are 2, 17, 18, and 30. Thanks very much. See you all next week. Bye-bye.
So that was our Club Lotto draw that took place live on Facebook last night. Just to recap, those numbers were 2, 17, 18 and 30. We had no jackpot winner last week. We had 3 £10 winners. Those were Leantia O'Hare, Robbie White and Rowan McAteer. So next week, as you can see, we are going to go for the lucky numbers and hope that somebody will win. So our jackpot next week is £7,777. The draw, just to note, the draw for the Lotto will take place next Monday night. So it won't take place on Sunday night, as we are anticipating a lot of people are off on holidays now with the builders' holidays coming up. And people might be out and about on Sunday. So we're going to have the Lotto draw next Monday night live on Facebook. So good luck, everybody. It would be nice we win in the mouth of your July holidays. So then I'm just going to move on very quickly to some local news. My local councillor, Jacqueline McAteer, has been very busy today, and he is currently in a council meeting. So I didn't really have an update from Declan. The only thing was I was having a look on the council website and on their Facebook page, and Laura Devlin, the council chairperson, and I would very much back her on this here, is asking people to support local businesses that have remained open during the lockdown, and obviously with all the easing of it and all the businesses that are open again. Obviously people like to get out and about to all the places they like, but I suppose just from my point of view, if I could say, let's all support the local businesses that remained opened throughout this all and made sure that we all could get whatever we needed, especially around your local area. Another thing to mention is obviously all the chapels have opened again, and our local chapels at Mary's is opened. So most chapels now have Facebook pages and websites. So what I would say is, if you want to have a wee check and see on there when your mass times are, I know that a lot of chapels have the restrictions in place for the amount of people that can be there, but just in case anybody wants to, and obviously a lot of masses are streamed online as well, which is fantastic. As Damien had mentioned earlier, from the 10th of July, baptisms and marriages and civil partnerships will all be able to happen again, obviously on a limited number. But again, if you want to check the council website, they have a lot of information and details on that there. Then Ballyholland Sunshine Club have just a very quick update, because obviously they are still not able to open because they are based in the community centre for our older generation of people. So Gloria Havern runs it along with Margaret McDonald, and they are still delivering food packages at the minute to all their members. And if you know anybody that would like a food package, please contact Gloria or Margaret, and they will be more than willing to help you out. But at the minute, the Sunshine Club is not returning, but they will keep me updated, and then we'll post it on here. So that's really it from me. What I would say is I'm hoping to have a lot more news next week, because I have a few more people who've come on board from Ballyholland Foresters and Ballyholland FC, the football club. So when all the games are starting and the Foresters are hoping to open again soon, we are hopefully going to have a lot more news, and then I'll keep you all updated on everything that's going on around Ballyholland. But as always, thanks to everybody for your updates, and we are delighted to be back. And out of some type of lockdown. So that is me for this week. So thanks very much for listening.